Hello everybody and welcome back to Sterling Channel 19 as we are back here for some semi-final action between the Timber Creek Chargers and your Sterling Silver Knights. Happy to be here on this Saturday morning as we take a look at the BCL Patriot Conference, which Sterling took the conference. They were 16-5 overall, 9-1 in the division, and the two teams underneath, it was Cinnaminson, who were 16-6 overall, 7-3 in the division, and then Burlington Township, who were 12-12 and 6-4 in the division. So definitely a very tight division as we take a look at some of the Sterling stats. Skylar Anderson first, 22 kills, 101 digs, 24 aces along with a block and 7 assists. Abby D'Annunzio with 66 kills, 51 digs, 6 assists, and 39 aces. Johanna Dunnings with 51 kills, 141 digs, the setter for this team, so she obviously has the most assists on the team, 292 assists and 48 aces. McKenna Fosbender, 43 kills, 21 blocks, 31 digs, 48 aces. Daniela Ibrahimi with 5 kills, 72 digs, 4 assists, 8 aces. Ariana Margaret, been an absolute killer for this team this year. A transfer from Peru. She has 176 kills, 168 digs, 68 aces, along with 4 blocks and 20 assists. Janelle Rodriguez with 47 kills, 7 blocks, 23 digs, 6 assists, 21 aces. And then Danica Zane, the libero for the Sterling team with 2 kills, 183 digs, 16 assists, and 1 ace. Let's take a look at the Timber Creek Chargers. Brianna Bernard at the top with 10 kills, 65 digs, 65 blocks, 158 assists, 47 aces. Jenna Curtin with 6 kills, 181 digs, 13 assists, 23 aces. Brooklyn Iserman with 90 kills, 186 digs, and 66 aces. Vanessa Geis with 75 kills, 19 blocks, 95 digs, 10 aces, 47 aces. Madison Hopkins, really tall, number 3. You're not going to miss her on your TV screen. 142 kills, 5 blocks, 148 digs, 8 assists, and 60 aces. And then Audrey Irby with 21 kills, 7 blocks, 78 digs, 108 assists, and 9 aces. So introducing the starting lineups here for the Knights, something we don't see very often. It's going to be our athletic director, Ken Sayano, doing the announcements here in the castle. Glad to bring you this stream on Saturday morning. It is semifinal action between the Timber Creek Chargers and your Sterling Silver Knights. I'm Daniel Leakin, joined by Richie Williams. And, you know, Timber Creek, this was a spot we didn't really see them coming into. The night that Sterling took down Cinnaminson, Timber Creek took down one-seeded Cedar Creek, which gave Sterling this home game here on Saturday morning. This game going to start around 11 o'clock. Happy to bring you guys this very, very eventful stream. And, I mean, Richie, a little bit of volleyball experience, and between these two teams, definitely a lot of skill. What can you expect in this game today?
A very entertaining game today, Dan.
And go ahead, Richie.
I've watched a bit of what team is this?
Timber Creek.
Timber Creek. Sorry, I got mixed up. I watched a bit of Timber Creek's film, and I'm expecting this to be a pretty even match with good things happening all around. I'm expecting a lot of communication between both teams.
And I mean, overall, both of these teams having one pretty similar factor in someone who's gotten them a lot of their points, a lot of their kills. For Sterling, it's been Ariana Margaret, the sophomore. She has 176 kills. And for Timber Creek, it's been Madison Hopkins, who has 142. So they got a lot of, you know, I guess #1 targets for each offense. And it's going to be interesting to see how the Chargers and the Knights pair against both of those weapons. Our first early morning stream of the year. Happy to bring you guys some volleyball action. Again, the semifinals, the winner of this game would go on to either play Barnegat or Pinelands as we take a look at the at the brackets. So Barnegat, if Barnegat wins, Sterling would have a home game if they would come out with the win here. If Pinelands wins, the Lady Knights would be traveling to Pinelands to face them. So we're just ready to get started here. Johanna Dunning is going to be the first server here for the Lady Knights, and we're off. Dunning serves it over to the Chargers side. They play it up. Lightly tapped there. Well played there by the Knights. They got to tip it over. Nicely played there by the Chargers. This one hit to the far side. A nice slam. Margaret plays it well. Gets over to Dunnings. Dunnings just taps it back over. Nicely played there by the Chargers. Once again, hit to the outside, and they daze Margaret. Vanessa Geist with a slam to give Timber Creek the first point of the game.
As I said, I was expecting good plays, and just in that rally alone, I was clearly proven right.
So, guys, the one who just got the kill going to be the one to serve it here for Timber Creek. A good first rally between these two teams. She serves it over. Danica Zane didn't get the right touch on that dig, so it'll go in favor of Timber Creek. So Timber Creek up to a 2-0 lead here to start. So it'll be Geist once again. She serves it up, gets it over towards Zane. Zane plays it well this time. Dunnings hanging it up to Abby D'Annunzio. She just taps it over, so a free ball here for Timber Creek. Getting it to the outside. Looks like it's Hopkins. Hopkins slams it home. Nicely played there by Ariana Margarin. Gets it back over to Hopkins. Hopkins just taps it over, so Dunnings gets it up. This one goes back to Margarin. Margarin slams it. Nicely played by Timber Creek. Hopkins once again slams it, and Zane couldn't get the right dig on it. Margarin trying to chase, and that one hits the ceiling. So it'll be 3-0 here for the Chargers so far. The Chargers in total control.
Even while down, they're still playing a great game, this Lady Knights here.
So it's me Geist once again. She hits this one up. Nicely dug out there by Zane. They get it up towards the middle. Fosbender taps this one over. Well played there by the Chargers. This one going to the middle, and then Zane gets a nice touch on it. Up to the outside and blocked there by Timber Creek. The Chargers taking charge in this matchup so far against the Lady Knights. And the Lady Knights still searching for that answer against these Timber Creek players. Geist hitting this one up for Dunnings, and a little bit of miscommunication between her and Zane. Absolutely on fire right now. Vanessa Geist, 36 service points, 47 aces for her on the season. She hits this one back over. Nicely played there by Zane. Up to Dunnings. Dunnings taps this one over. Chargers were ready for it. Now getting up to the side. Hopkins, she slams it home, and she kills it. A 6-0 lead so far in this matchup. Coach Brennan calling a timeout. The girls really on their heels right now as the Chargers are taking it to them. So you can go follow us on our athletic director's Twitter or Instagram at Go Knight Sports. We will have live updates of all the games, all the fun sports things happening around the castle, run by our athletic director, Ken Sayana. So make sure you guys go follow us on X or Instagram at Go Knight Sports. So the Lady Knights really on their heels to start here as we take one more look at the bracket. Cedar Creek versus Sterling here this Saturday morning, and then later today, Barnegat versus Pinelands will play. If the Lady Knights come out with the win and Barnegat wins, it will be a home game here at the castle. If Pinelands wins, they will be away. So far, though, the Chargers are really in control in this first set. So Vanessa Geist.
Okay.
So it was a really good timeout there by Coach Brennan. Very smart to take after the girls were off to a slow start. Dunnings taps this one over, and that one's slammed down there by the Chargers. Devon Ridgway put that one to the ground, and Sterling unable to recover so far in this game. Haven't found their first point. Geist sends this one over. Well played there by Margarin. Dunnings back to Margarin. Margarin looking to slam it. Nicely played there. That one goes out though, and it'll be a Sterling point, so the Lady Knights get their first point of the set off of a big spike there by Margarin. That one was hit out by Ridgway. So it'll be Abby D'Annunzio going to be the one to serve it here for the Lady Knights. One of their better servers, goes on long runs if she can get it in. D'Annunzio keeps that one in. They tap it over. That one hits the net, and that one's well played. Abby D'Annunzio this year, 138 service points with 39 aces, and definitely one of their streakier servers. In a good way, though. She can go on those long streaks for the Lady Knights, which is what they need right now. That one gets hit into the net. So she'll get subbed out for Daniela Ibrahimi. And it looks like the libero, Jenna Curtin, is going to serve it here for the Timber Creek Chargers. She has 36 service points, 23 aces on the season for Timber Creek. She gets this one over. Well played there by Ibrahimi. Dunnings just taps it over, looking for the soft spot. Well played there by Curtin. Now Sterling in control, hits it over for Margarin. She hits this one over for a free ball. This one hit up to the outside. Hopkins slams it. Nicely blocked there by the Lady Knights. Back over to Hopkins. Hopkins once again. Well played by Ibrahimi, but that one's just going to go out of bounds. Sterling needing to stay composed here, being down 7. It's a 9-2 game in favor of the Chargers.
Like I said before, I mean, I was expecting, no matter who was winning or losing this, to be a very good game. What I've noticed a lot about when the Knights don't get the point and Timber Creek does is that the Lady Knights points aren't based on communication. Like, they're still communicating very well. And
definitely going to be something to note for the rest of this game. McKenna Fosbender serving this one over. Eubanks had a rough time playing it. It's now Sterling only down by 5 now. It's 9-4. It's a nice serve there by Fosbender, well placed. So she will serve once again. Sterling down by 5 here in this first set. Fosbender gets this one over. And Eubanks can't play it once again. Fosbender doing a great job of finding the weak spots in this Timber Creek zone. And now Sterling only down by 4. Trying to climb their way back. A very momentum-based game. So Sterling now looking for some control. Fosbender gets this one over. Well played there by the Chargers, getting it out towards Hopkins. Hopkins looking to slam it. This one hits off the top, and Ibrahimi up to Dunnings. Dunnings back to Margarin. Margarin looking to slam it home, and she does! Ariana Margarin killing the Chargers defense right now. Sterling now within 3.
As Max would say, sadly he's not here, as Max would say, the kill machine.
Yeah. Perfectly said there, Richie, as Fosbender gets this one back over. Played off of Eubanks. This one hit up, a free ball here for the Knights. This one hit to Scott. Scott back to Margarin. Margarin looking to slam it home. That one hit off a Timber Creek player. It's Sterling now within 2. Sterling clawing their way back here against the Chargers. Has the momentum on their side, down by 2. 9-7 the score in favor of Timber Creek. Fosbender hits this one over. Played finally by the Chargers. Now this one up to Hopkins. Hopkins slams it home. Point in favor of the Chargers there. Hopkins, the kill machine for the Chargers side, getting that one right past the Sterling defense. So now it'll be Bernard to serve here for Timber Creek. She hits this one over. Well played there by Ibrahimi. Getting out to the outside is Scott. Scott taps this one over. Played well by Curtin. Now looking towards this side. Well played there by Ibrahimi. Dunnings up to Margarin. Margarin looking to slam it home. And she gets it out of bounds. So that one will go in favor of Timber Creek. 11-7 the score here at the Castle for this Saturday morning semifinal game between the Chargers and the Knights. It'll be Bernard to serve it once again. Well played there by Zane. This one hit up towards Margarin. Margarin hits it. But that one well played by the Chargers. Now back to Margarin. Margarin looking to do it once again. She taps it over, and that's nicely played there by Ariana Margarin. Sterling itching, crawling their way back here. The Chargers still defending well. Skylar Anderson going to be the server here for the Lady Knights. She has 133 service points and 24 aces here on the season. Anderson hits it up. Nicely served there, but played well by the Chargers. Now getting it out to the outside. It looks like it's Irby. Nicely played by Ibrahimi. This one hit up towards Rodriguez. It's going to be a free ball off of a weird set there by Dunnings. Now up over towards Hopkins. Hopkins just taps it over. Zane with a little bit hard of a dig. Now Sterling looking to set up on the offensive, getting it over towards Margarin. Margarin looking to slam it. That one well blocked, but it looks like a net infraction there. So that point will go in favor of the Lady Knights. Nice tension in the gymnasium today. The superfans popping out well in their all-black clothing. This one hit by Anderson. That one didn't get enough on it. It's be 12-9 in favor of Timber Creek.
They were down by much more earlier. They're bringing it all the way back.
That'll be Madison Hopkins, one of the killers here for this Timber Creek squad. She sends this one over. Nicely played there by Anderson, but that one played off of Margarin, and now Anderson going to send it back over. Nice hustle there by the Lady Knights. This one hit towards the close side. That's Irby. Nicely played there by Zane. Dunning sends this one over. Timber Creek plays it well. This one hit over towards Geis. Geis hits it. Nicely played again by Zane. This one hit up towards Margarin. Margarin looking to slam it home. Nicely played by Curtin. Free ball here for Timber Creek. This one sent over towards the Knights. This one hit up towards Anderson. Anderson's just going to send this one over. This one hit towards the middle. Timber Creek trying to slap it over. A nice rally between these two teams here, but Timber Creek the ultimate victor. As Sterling down by 4 here in this first set, trying their hardest to claw their way back.
That was a very good rally. A lot of communication, a lot of good technique from both teams.
Hopkins hitting the net there. So now Sterling down by 3. It looks like Margaret is going to be the server here for the Lady Knights this year. Margaret absolutely on fire with her serves here. 180 service points with 68 aces. The power that comes from Margaret from the serving spot is outstanding. Let's see what she can do here. She sends it over, and that one hits a dense spot in the defense. Sterling now down by 2. Sterling looking to be like a sword here and cut through this Timber Creek team. As Margaret has the serve once again. She gets ready, she serves this one up. Well played there by the Chargers. That one almost creeping over, and it does, and that point will go towards the Chargers. Looks like Sterling wasn't ready for that one to go back over. They didn't get all of it. Now the serve will go in favor of the Chargers. Avery Brandley going to serve it here. Played well by Zane. Margaret up to D'Annunzio. Well played there by Margaret. D'Annunzio trying to get a little surprise action there, but didn't work. This one hit towards Hopkins. Hopkins, and well dug out there by Margaret. Rodriguez hits this one up. And now hit back down by Timber Creek. That one hitting off a Sterling player. Well played by Anderson. Hit back down by Timber Creek. Ridgeway once again. And Timber Creek is on fire here in this first set.
I'm telling you, Dan, this game was going to be even. A lot of good technique, communication all around. I'm going to keep saying it.
Brandley ready to serve here. Played well by Zane. This one hit up for D'Annunzio. D'Annunzio looking to slam this one home. Does, but well played there by the Chargers. Getting out to the outside. Now this one in the middle. Ridgeway slams that one home. Devon Ridgeway has been a killer in the middle so far. Sterling now down by 5. It's 16-11. Avery Brandley once again doing a great job with the serves here so far. This one hit towards Margaret, up to Dunnings, back to Margaret. Margaret looking to slam this one home. Hit down by Ridgeway! And she is amped up as Timber Creek takes a 6-point lead over the Lady Knights. Wow. Devon Ridgeway, Madison Hopkins have been dominating for the Chargers so far in this one. The momentum in their favor. This one hit up towards Zane, back out towards Margaret, and she can't savor it. The Knights looking a little flustered so far against this Timber Creek offense, and now down by 7, has to claw their way back here in this first set. Avery Brandley once again has had the serves for the majority of this run. This one hit by Margaret, well played. Dunnings back to Margaret. Margaret trying to slam this one home, gets it into the Timber Creek back line, but they play it well. Geist has it on the outside, hit up towards Anderson. Dunnings trying to tap it over. Well played by Timber Creek. This one hit towards the outside. It's going to be a free ball here for the Knights. They have to capitalize. Zane slides in and makes a nice play. Now free ball here for Timber Creek. Nice back and forth action between these two teams. This one hit towards Ridgeway. Ridgeway slams that one home, and that one stays in. Devon Ridgeway once again killing this Sterling team, as Sterling now down by 8.
They lost their momentum and they're bringing it back slowly.
Avery Bradley's been on a serving streak here. That one hit out of bounds, and Bradley, oh no, that one stays in. That one stays in there for Timber Creek. Excuse me. So nice serve there by Brandley. Avery Brandley once again. Timber Creek within 5 to take this first set here from the Lady Knights. They fire it into the back line. Anderson plays it well. Dunnings up to D'Annunzio. D'Annunzio looking to slam it home. Well played there by the Chargers. This one hit up towards the outside. And that one a little too hard to handle. Irby hitting that one down. Anderson couldn't handle it. And another timeout taken here by Coach Brennan.
Not surprised to see a timeout taken here. I mean, down by 10. They have been playing well, though.
You can follow us on Facebook at Sterling Channel 19, where we will have live updates of all the games, stuff happening around the castle, and all the cool and fun things for you parents to see at home. So make sure you guys go follow us on Facebook at Sterling Channel 19. So a nice crowd here as we take a look at some of the super fans wearing all black, watching this Lady Knights team try and move on in the playoffs here. Again, if they were to move on, they would go against either Barnegat or Pinelands. If Barnegat wins and Sterling wins, they would host. If Pinelands wins, Sterling would be away. But right now, Sterling has a little bit more to take care of against this Timber Creek team who has taken care of business against the Lady Knights so far. So it'll be interesting to see how they punch back here after taking that time out with Coach Brennan. It'll be Avery Brandley once again, who's just been on fire so far against this Lady Knights. Well played there by Zane. Dunnings has to hit it up. That one coming towards our camera crew, and that one goes out of bounds. So Sterling now down by 11 here in this first set. Trying to get their way back here, but Brandley's been serving for past, I'd say, 6 or 7 points. She serves once again. This one played off of Anderson. Dunning's over. This one hitting it back to Margaret. Margaret slamming it. Trying to get an inbounds. That one goes out of bounds. So Chargers in striking distance. 2 more points than they take this first set here by the Lady Knights. The Lady Knights with some ground to make up. We'll take one more look at this, take a look at the replay, what the refs are debating. That one looked like it did get out of bounds, so Brandley serving it here. This one hit past Margaret. Margaret trying to savor it. Nicely played there by the Lady Knights as that one hits the ground. Oh, they say that point is in favor of Timber Creek. Sterling in disbelief right now. As we're taking one more look at this one. Let's see if it goes inside the pole. Ooh. I think that one did, but that one very close there. But now Timber Creek within 1. Avery Brandley ready to serve this one away here for the Chargers. This one hit back towards Anderson. Well played up to Dunnings. Back to D'Annunzio. D'Annunzio slamming it. Timber Creek plays it well. Over to Geist. Geist looking to slam this one home. It does! Timber Creek with a momentum-setting first set. Beating Sterling 25-11. Sterling definitely with some work to do in the next one. We'll be right back to you guys after this commercial break.
Where's your ID?
Wait a minute! Put that hood down! You're late. Put your hood down.
Where's your ID?
And you have your backpack on.
I could really use a bev right now.
Brayden, how many times did I tell you not to bring drinks in the classroom, just water? Brayden, how many times did I tell you not to bring drinks in the classroom?
Welcome back here at Sterling Channel 19, covering this semifinal action between the Timber Creek Chargers and the Sterling Silver Knights as we get a beautiful view of the castle from the drone shot just across the street. And the Lady Knights definitely with some ground to make up here. Fell 25-11 in the first set. They really got to get some momentum on their side here in this second set. But if there's a time to do it here for the Lady Knights, it's now. But really also it's now or never. A set loss here could mean the Lady Knights season comes to an end. Such a historic season for the Lady Knights. Coming off of a rough season last year. This year, 18-5, 9-1 in the division. Really resetting the tone for this program for years to come. Coach Brennan, the first-year head coach for the Lady Knights, has done a phenomenal job leading them to 18 wins. Got them past Delran in the first, Cinnaminson in the second, but now having a tougher time here at the Chargers as Geis is ready to serve it here for Timber Creek. This one played roughly off of Margarin, and Timber Creek gets the first point of the set. Geis with a nice serve, very powerful from the back there. That was the last point of the last set. This guy sends this one over. That one goes long, so Sterling tying it up here with one, and Dunnings will be the server here for the Lady Knights. Dunnings definitely trying to get them back on the right track here. Sterling on their heels against this Timber Creek team. Dunnings ready to serve this one here for the Lady Knights. She gets this one over. Well played there by the Chargers. They hit it up towards the middle. It's going to be Ridgway, and Ridgway slams it home. Sterling not finding an answer for Ridgway. And she has really had her way here with the Lady Knights. So it will be Jenna Curtin here to serve here for Timber Creek. 36 service points, 23 aces on the season for her, the libero for this Timber Creek team. Curtin fires this one in the back line. Well played there by Zane. Dunnings hitting this one back towards Margarin. Margarin just going to hit it over. Well played by Timber Creek as they try and keep this one in. Very resilient play here by the Chargers, but not enough. Nevertheless, great play there by Bernard, trying to keep this one in front. And yet another nice hit by Eubanks, but they couldn't keep that one up. So that'll be D'Annunzio. Game tied at 2 here in set 2. Timber Creek taking the first one 25-11. D'Annunzio hits this one over. Well played by the Chargers. They got to keep this one in by resiliency. And now Sterling taking their first lead of the game here in this second set. Hustle plays here by Timber Creek as they look a little unorganized to start this second set. Sterling definitely with the pressure on them. D'Annunzio rockets that one. Nicely played there by Timber Creek. That one gets hit. Looks like Zane wasn't ready for it. A nice strike there by Timber Creek. That looks like it was Madison Hopkins finding the dead zone in that Sterling rotation. Now it'll be Bernard to serve here for the Chargers. Bernard hit this one up to Ibrahimi. This one hit towards Fosbender. Fosbender looking to tap this one over. Nicely played there by McKenna Fosbender. The pillar in the middle out to the outside. Taps that one over for the Lady Knights to give them the lead right back here in the second set. Fosbender looking dialed in here for the Lady Knights, ready to serve this one away here. She taps this one over. Nicely played by Curtin. Up to Bernard. She hits this one back. Nicely played by Timber Creek and Fosbender. This one hits a Margaret. Margaret looking to slam this one home. Nicely played by the Chargers. They're trying to keep it alive here. Great hustle. Hopkins sends this one back over. Nicely played by the Chargers. This one hit by Dunnings. Now Timber Creek looking to set up shop. This one hit towards Hopkins. Hopkins looking to tap this one over. That one goes out of bounds. Nicely played by both teams. Sterling getting the victor on that point. It's 5-3. It's Timber Creek team. Well coached Chuck Newsom, the mastermind behind this team. A 9 seed who's beaten a 1 seed, beating Sterling currently, having a set over them. Nicely played by Fosbender. This one hit towards the middle. Nicely played by Timber Creek. Sterling keeping it alive though. Rodriguez getting it to the far side. And that one is point favor to Timber Creek. So much momentum going in Sterling's favor after keeping that one alive. But Rodriguez not able to keep that one in with the hit. Now Timber Creek will serve. It's going to be Madison Hopkins. Definitely close nevertheless. She has 39 service points, 60 aces on the season for Timber Creek. Nicely played by Ibrahimi. Bella Scott couldn't get to it, and now this one's tied up here in the second set. Madison Hopkins here to serve here for the Chargers. She gets set. Whistle blows, and she's ready to serve this one away. That one goes into the net. So now it'll be Sterling's turn to serve. So it looks like it'll be Skylar Anderson here for the Lady Knights. Anderson, once again, 133 service points, 24 aces on the season for the Lady Knights. She's getting ready to serve here. Throws it up. Gives a little boomstick to the ball, as the super fans say. Now this one going back towards Irby. Nicely played there by Dunnings. They tap this one over, and now Timber Creek setting up. They try to get a little surprise shot. Well played by Margaret. This one hit back over to her. She tries to tap this one over. Well played there by the Chargers. The Chargers trying to keep this one up. This one hit over to Geis. Now Geis setting it up. Ibrahimi, Dunnings, Margaret trying to tap this one over. Finds the dense spot. Nicely played there by the Lady Knights. They take a 2-point lead over Timber Creek. A long rally. Sterling really giving it their all here in this second set, being down 1. They lost 25-11 in the first set. Got dominated by this Chargers team. Anderson looking to serve this one away here for the Lady Knights. Curtin plays it nicely. Trying to hit it over is Bernard. And Sterling getting yet another point, up by 3 now. Great support here by the Superfans. A timeout call here by Timber Creek. Sterling with a little bit of momentum here. Definitely fighting back here against Timber Creek. You can follow us on Instagram at Sterling TV Night C, where we have pictures of all our places here at Tech Crew and all the stuff happening here around the castle. So make sure you guys go follow us on Instagram at Sterling TV Night C. So there are a couple of the super fans, soccer boys and soccer girls alike. They got a pretty packed week next week. Both teams going against West Deptford at West Deptford. Both teams the 4 seed, both teams going against the 1 seed. So those will be interesting games to follow as we see Ireland K. Quentin Rosano, a couple of the players from both the girls team and the boys team. As we take a look at the upcoming TV schedule, Monday at 1 o'clock, it'll be girls soccer going against the Eagles of West Deptford. Tuesday at 2 o'clock, it'll be boys soccer going against the Eagles of West Deptford. Also on Tuesday would be girls volleyball, but that'll be if they make it, and their opponent is TBD. Sterling trying to fight back here in this second set. Anderson ready to serve here for the Lady Knights. She fires this one over. Well played there by the Chargers. This one hit to Bernard. Bernard up to Geis. Geis looking to tap this one over. Well played by Anderson. Dunnings trying to push this one over. Curtin gets it. This one hits to Bernard. Bernard up to Hopkins. Hopkins slams that one home. That one goes out of bounds. Sterling up by 4. 9-5 is the score. Sterling looking to find a way to make a living. As Skylar Anderson looking to serve this one away here. She fires it. Well played by Curtin. Up to Bernard. Bernard to Geis. Geis looking to slam this one. Nicely played there by the Lady Knights. Dunnings to Rodriguez. Rodriguez taps this one over. Hopkins plays it. Bernard looking back towards Irby. Nicely played by Anderson. That one just hits the net though. So Timber Creek getting a point, bringing it within 3. So now it looks like Avery Brandley will be the one to serve it here for Timber Creek. She sends this one over. Nicely played there by Zane. Dunnings hits it up. Out towards Margaret. Margaret slams it home. Nicely played by Bernard. Timber Creek needing to get this one over. Does. Anderson. Dunnings. Rodriguez taps it over. Bernard plays it well. Hopkins up to Geis. Geis taps it. Margaret keeps it up. This one hit back to Margaret. Margaret looking to slam it home. It does! The killer for the Sterling team. 176 kills this year. Still on fire here against this Timber Creek team. Margaret going to serve her here for the Lady Knights. One of their better servers on this team. Leads the team in aces. She sends that one over. This one played by the Chargers. A free ball here for the Lady Knights. Played well by Zane. Dunnings to Margaret. Margaret has the room. She fires. Nicely played there by Bernard. Timber Creek trying to keep this one up. That one hitting the net. And Sterling up by 5 now against Timber Creek here in this second set. A rare occasion here in Sterling sports where all 3 teams find themselves in the semifinals between girls soccer, boys soccer, and girls volleyball. This is the first of the 3. Well played there by Margaret. That one gets hit out. Nice serve there by Ariana Margaret. Lady Knights up by 12. By 6. 6-12 is the score. This is the first of the 3 semifinal games here against Timber Creek. Margaret hits this one over. Well played there by Timber Creek, and that one gets hit out of bounds. The Chargers looking a little bit out of sorts now as the Lady Knights have really taken control here in this second set. Margaret really giving this Timber Creek team trouble. 180 service points, 68 aces on the season as that one hits the net. Announcer's jinx right there. My apologies to everyone at home. Audrey Irby going to be the one to serve here for Timber Creek. Chargers looking to take charge here in the second set, being down by 6. So hit back up to Margaret. Margaret with some room fires it, and she gets it down. Timber Creek tried to play it, couldn't, and now Sterling up by 7. Coach Brennan giving out some advice on the sideline. Again, first-year head coach here. First playoff run here in the semifinals going against Timber Creek. Going to be Janelle Rodriguez to serve here for the Lady Knights. She gets the net. So that'll be Vanessa Geist once again, one of the more powerful servers here for Timber Creek. Geist sending this one over. Hits off of Zane. Vanessa Geist this year, 36 service points, 47 aces. Does a really good job for this Timber Creek squad. He's been a powerful server and killer all day today. This one hit up by Margaret. Dunnings back to Margaret. Margaret with some room. She looks to fire, trying to get that back corner, but that one gets hit out of bounds. So now the Chargers within 4. So it's going to be Geist once again here, causing this Lady Knights team some trouble. She hits that one into the net, so it'll be 15-10 here in favor of the Lady Knights. Joanna Dunnings, the first server for this Sterling team, 206 service points, 48 aces. Been a great server all season here. She fires this one over. She needs to do well here with these couple of serves. If she gets another one here, Curtin sending this one over. Well played by Margaret. Back to Dunnings. Dunnings up to Fosbetter. Fosbetter taps this one over. Played well by Bernard. Back to Curtin. Up to Hopkins. Hopkins fires it. Well played by Margaret. Dunnings back to Margaret. Margaret should have to send a free ball over. Played here by the Chargers. Out to Hopkins. Hopkins looking to slam this one home. Well played there by Margaret, and she keeps it in. Bernard trying to surprise the Sterling defense. This one hit back to Margaret. Margaret slamming it. This one about to hit the ground, and what a play there by Margaret. She's on fire here for this Sterling team, trying to keep them in it. The Ariana Margaret point right there, making plays all over the place. Now it'll be yet another Johanna Dunning serve. Sterling needing to go on a run here. This is the server to do it here. She hits this one over. Well played by Curtin. Over to Bernard. Bernard up to Hopkins. Hopkins looking to fire this one, and what a powerful strike there from Hopkins. She is on fire for this Timber Creek team. Has been all game. The Chargers within 5 now, and it's going to be Curtin to serve it. Curtin, the libero for this Timber Creek team. Again, 36 service points, 23 aces, 181 digs on the season. She fires this one over. Well played by Margaret. Dunnings hitting it up toward D'Annunzio. D'Annunzio taps this one over. Played well by Bernard. To Curtin. To Hopkins. Hopkins plays it, and now it'll be Sterling Margaret looking to slam this one over, and she gets it over. Too powerful there for Eubanks. And you betcha, Ariana Margaret putting that one into the hardwood floor. So now it'll be D'Annunzio. Sterling up by 6, 17-11. Lost the first set, 25-11. D'Annunzio hitting this one over. Played well by the Chargers. They look to get this one over, and they do. Zane, Dunnings, Margaret slamming it. Nicely played there by the Chargers, but no can do. And Sterling getting the point here. 18-11 the score in this second set. So it'll be Abby D'Annunzio once again. 138 service points, 48 aces, and she sends that one over. Margaret hitting it up to Dunnings. Dunnings back to Margaret. Margaret looking to slam this one. She taps it over. Nice play there by Eubanks. And they can't get it over. Eubanks with the nice dig. Sterling now up by 8. And a timeout call here by Timber Creek. Take another look at the replay. Well played there by the Lady Knights. Sterling having the momentum here. 6 points away from taking this game, too, after Timber Creek took the first. You can follow us on Twitter or X at Sterling TV 19. We'll have live updates of all the games and, of course, all the fun and cool things that happen here at Sterling. So make sure you guys go follow us on Twitter or X at Sterling TV 19. Fun atmosphere here on this Saturday morning. Game starting at 11-ish o'clock. Let's take a look at the upcoming TV schedule. Monday, 1 o'clock, it'll be girls soccer versus the West Deptford Eagles away. Both of these games would be away. Tuesday at 2 o'clock, it'll be boys soccer away at West Deptford. And then Tuesday, we could have some girls volleyball if they can come out with the win, and their opponent is to be determined. So the boys and girls team, again, both the 4 seed, both traveling to West Deptford in the semifinal game. The girls volleyball team, boys soccer team, and girls soccer team all find themselves in semifinal games. This is the first of the 3. Timber Creek won the first set 25-11. Now Sterling with a 19-11 lead as Abby D'Annunzio looking to serve this one here for the Lady Knights. She fires this one over. Curtin plays it, and they get it over to the Sterling Knights side. This one hit to Dunnings. Dunnings to Margaret. Margaret looking to slam this one home and does, but nicely played there by Geist. Timber Creek trying to keep this one up. And that one hits the net, and they can't keep it up. Sterling 5 points away here from taking this second set. So that'll be Abby D'Annunzio. Ready to serve it here for the Lady Knights. She fires this one into the net. She had a really good spree of serves there for the Lady Knights as she gets subbed out for Ibrahimi, and it looks like it'll be Bernard to serve it here for Timber Creek. She fires this one. Well played there by Margaret. Dunnings hits it up towards Fosbetter. Fosbetter taps this one over, and nicely placed there by Fosbetter. She's having herself a great game, a great set there from Dunnings. Well played there by the Lady Knights. They are within 4 to take this second set. It will be Dunnings here, or excuse me, it'll be Fosbetter to serve it. Fosbetter booms it away. Played well by Geist. Up to Bernard. Bernard over. And that one hits the net. Irby couldn't get the right angle on the ball. And now Sterling within 3. So nicely played there by the Lady Knights. Fosbetter having a great season, 188 service points with 48 aces. She hits this one over. Played well by the Chargers. A little bit of a miscommunication causes 2 girls to bump in. And now Sterling within 2 here in the second set. 23-12 is the score. Intensity here in the gymnasium. Sterling really controlling the majority of this second set after Timber Creek had a dominant first. Fosbetter here once again to serve for the Lady Knights. She sends this one over. Well play by Geist. This one hit up towards the outside to Irby. Nicely played by Dunnings. This one hit towards Margaret. Margaret looking to slam this one home. Nicely played by the Chargers. And that one goes out of bounds. A nice dive there by Bernard. Keeps them alive here. They're down by 10 here in the second set. It'll be Maddie Hopkins to serve for Timber Creek. A senior outside hitter, leads the team in kills with 142. She sends this one over. Nicely played by Ibrahimi, but just a little too hard. Sterling keeps it up. Nicely played by Dunnings. Chargers try to get a surprise ball. Dunnings ready for it. This one hit towards the outside. Look for Margaret. Margaret slamming that one home. That one gets out of bounds. So now Timber Creek within 9. Hopkins, one of the better servers as well. 39 service points with 60 aces for her on the season. A lanky hitter on the outside, but with a lot of power. Almost reminds me a little bit of Laurel Conway from previous years. That one gets out of bounds. A little too much power here, so now Sterling within 1 here, trying to take this second set after the Chargers got the first. 25-11 was the score of the first set. Sterling down 1, trying to get this second set. 24-14 the score. Anderson the server. 133 service points, 24 aces. Anderson sends this one over. Nicely played there. Geist plays it up to Bernard. Back to Geist. Geist taps this one over, and that one gets a dense spot. So Timber Creek staying alive here against these Lady Knights. It looks like Brandley, the server here for Timber Creek, went on a long run at the end of that first set for Timber Creek. She looks to serve it here against the Lady Knights. Nicely played by Anderson. Over to Margaret. Margaret keeps it alive. Played well there by Hopkins. Bernard to Geist. Geist slamming it. That one stays in. Lady Knights not happy about that one. We're going to take one more look at that. Oh, almost a missed call there by the referee. That one looked out to me. We're going to get another look at it as the serve happens here at the Castle. That one going out, and Sterling taking this second set. They lost the first 25-11 here in this second set. They won 25-16. This game will go to a third set between these two teams. Semifinal action between Sterling and Timber Creek, and we'll be right back at you guys after this break.
Adam, you okay?
Hey, are you guys serious? You do know there's like 52 billion pieces of trash on the earth right now. That's nearly 7,000 per mile. And 42% of that is burned up in the air, causing pollution. Imagine if Earth was a person right now. Dude, you have Google implanted in your brain? How do you know that? Don't worry about me. Don't worry about Earth. Oh, dude. Dude, I can't believe that. Hey! Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Would you check your email?
What's email?
The thing that keeps making that sound! Now I know why you didn't join me for the fire escape! Open it now! 1,700 emails!
Maybe you should open your emails too.
You think so?
$25-11, 25-16, 1-1 here. It's semifinal action between the Timber Creek Chargers and yours, Sterling Silver Knights. We're going to take a look at that last point because we missed it here on the broadcast. So it was a serve taken by Brandley that just went a little long. Smart heads-up play there by Danica Zane. And Sterling took that second set. So they were dominated that first set. Came out in the second set swinging. 1-1 the score. Came to a third set. Whoever wins this set is the winner. And we take a look at the bracket here. Timber Creek versus Sterling circled in that semifinal round. And then underneath is Barnegat versus Pinelands. If Barnegat wins and Sterling wins, we will have a home final round. If Pinelands wins, Sterling will be traveling. And no matter what, Cedar Creek will be the away team against either of those teams if they win today. Timber Creek has had a tough road to get here. Beat the 8-seeded Oakcrest 2-0. Beat Cedar Creek, the 1-seed, 2-0. And then now going against this Sterling team. Both teams having a point. So it'll be interesting to see how the rest of this game plays out. Vanessa Geist going to be the one to get this game 3 started here. The crowd is rowdy. We're ready here on Sterling Channel 19, and we are off here in this third set action. Zane bumps it up to Dunnings. Dunnings to Margaret. Margaret looking to slam this one home. Fires it. Nicely played by the Chargers. They can't get it over, and Sterling takes the first point of this third set. Atmosphere electric here in the gymnasium. Sterling in the semifinal round. It's going to be Dunnings to serve. She fires this one over. Nicely played by the Chargers. They get it over. Dunning sets it up. Zane to Margaret. Margaret going to fire it over even though she can't get a lot on it. This one hits to Hopkins. Hopkins looking to fire it down. Nicely played by Margaret. Zane up to Dunning. It's going to be a free ball here for Timber Creek. They play it well. Bernard looking to Hopkins. Hopkins looking to slam that one down. And point favor to Timber Creek. Hopkins firing it home there for the Chargers. It's going to be 1-1 the score here with the serve going to Brantley. That one just getting in bounds. Definitely a close one to call, though. This one fired towards Margaret. Dunnings back to Margaret. Margaret approaching, firing, getting it down! Ariana Margaret on fire in this contest. Sterling taking a 2-1 lead. Something we see that's a little different from usual. Normally we have the 2 refs on the net, but we have the 2 refs now on the side because it's a playoff matchup. We normally have the managers there or some of the other players, but now we got some refs. That one firing down. Nice serve there by D'Annunzio. Again, one of the Sterling's more successful servers, 138 service points, 39 aces, and it's showing there. Eubanks a little too hot to handle. Sterling now up by 2 here in this third set. D'Annunzio firing it once again. Well played there by Timber Creek, getting it to the outside. Looks like it's Hopkins. Saved there by Curtin. Sterling playing it up. It's going to be out to Margaret. Margaret looking to fire at home. She cocks and fires. That one's staying in bounds. Ariana Margaret. A bullet from the arm. It's 4-1. Margaret been absolutely amazing today. A player from Peru, 176 kills in her first season, paired along with 168 digs, 180 service points, and 68 aces. Such an impressive first year as a sophomore as that one goes out of bounds to Timber Creek, now within 2. Bernard serving it here for Timber Creek. In this third set, they're down by 2. Trying to get something going here for the Chargers. She charges up, fires it. Well played by Dunnings. Up to Ibrahimi. Ibrahimi up to Fosbender. Fosbender taps it over. Played well by Geis. This one hit over towards Hopkins. Hopkins firing, loading, and shooting! Madison Hopkins killing this Sterling defensive team. It's really been Margaret and Hopkins all game. So now it's going to be Bernard once again to serve here for the Chargers. Zane, Dunnings, Margaret fires this one over. Well played here by Geis. This one out of bounds, but regained here by Timber Creek. Ridgway trying to tap that one over, but she cannot. Devon Ridgway, a big factor in that first set. Kind of quiet in the second. And a costly mistake there here in the third set. But now it's going to be Fosbender to serve. She fires this one. Nicely played there by Geist. This one hit back. Well hit by Hopkins. Dunning trying to get a hand on it. Fosbender trying to save it, but she cannot. And Hopkins firing that one, giving Sterling some trouble. It's now 5-4. It will be Hopkins to serve. Powerful server. 39 service points, 60 aces. Well played there by Ibrahimi. Dunnings to Margaret. Margaret looking to fire this one. She does. Well played there by Curtin. Getting over to Geist. Geist looking to fire. Well played by Zane. Dunnings trying to tap this one over. Curtin plays it. Bernard. Geist trying to tap it over. Well played by Margaret. Dunnings getting it back over. Timber Creek trying to go on the offensive. Geist once again. She fires it. Nice play by Ibrahimi. Dunnings over to Margaret. Margaret looking to power that one. Nicely played by the Chargers. Curtin. Maddie. She hits it. Nicely played by Margaret. This one hits back towards Scott. Scott's just going to send this one over. Curtin plays it to Bernard. Bernard here to Irby. This one hit up by Margaret. Back to Margaret. Margaret fires. And that one goes out of bounds. Tie game here in this third set. 5-5 the score. Looks like it's going to be Hopkins to serve here for Timber Creek. Hopkins firing and loading, and that one going out of bounds. Way too powerful there by Hopkins. So it's now 6-5 in favor of the Lady Knights. Serve will be going here to Skylar Anderson. Young junior, 133 service points, 24 aces. She gets ready for her jump serve. Fires this one over. Nicely played by Curtin. Bernard in the middle to Ridgway. Ridgway looking to fire, and she gets it down. Devon Ridgway back to being a factor. And when we see Timber Creek use her in the middle, they are a lot more successful of a team against this Sterling Lady Knights squad. Jenna Curtin looking to serve it here for Timber Creek. Well played there by Zane. Dunnings up to Margaret. Margaret looking to fire that one home. Nicely played there by Bernard, but a little bit too powerful. And now Sterling retaking the lead at 7-6. Airtight game between these two teams. It will be Margaret to serve here for the Lady Knights. 68 aces, 180 service points. Player of the day easily for the Lady Knights. That one just a little bit too powerful nevertheless. So it'll be 7-7 between these two teams. When one team gets a point, the other one gets one back, and it's been like that for the past couple of points. Audrey Earby looking to see if she can pull away from the Sterling team. Played well by Dunnings. Margaret up to D'Annunzio. D'Annunzio looking to fire. She gets it over. Nicely played by Curtin. This one hit back to Hopkins. Hopkins firing. That one staying in. Nice shot there by Hopkins. And now the Chargers taking their first lead of the set. Earby once again firing this one here for the Chargers. Momentum building here in the gym. Earby played it well. Dunnings hitting this one over. Bernard trying to set this one for Geist. Geist looking to fire. That one hitting the net. Rare mistake there for the Chargers. This looks like it's going to be Janelle Rodriguez to serve here for the for the Lady Knights. My goodness. She fires this one. Played well off of Curtin. They're trying to keep it up, and they cannot. Rodriguez's serve too powerful. The Knights up by 1. Rodriguez, 108 service points, 21 aces. Trying to get something started here for this Sterling team. Some momentum going in their favor. Rodriguez gets this one over. Curtin plays it. This one gets over to Geist. Geist looking to fire. Well played by Margaret. Dunnings back to Margaret. Margaret looking to fire. And that one goes out of bounds. So 9-9 now the score. Back and forth action in this third set. Just a little long there from Margaret as it looks like Geist is going to be the one to serve it. Vanessa Geist, one of Timber Creek's better players, but that one gets hit out, and now Sterling retakes the lead. It's 10-9. Textbook definition of back and forth action between these two teams in this third set. Both teams staying alive. It's do or die moments here in this one. Dunnings serves this one over. Well played by Eubanks. Bernard back over to Hopkins, but it looks like Curtin's going to take it. Zane, Dunnings, Margaret fires. And Timber Creek can't handle the heat. Sterling trying to pull away now as they are up by 2, 11-9 the score. Dunnings has it. Ready to serve this one over here for the Lady Knights. Well played there by the Chargers. They're trying to keep this one up. Well played there by Hopkins. Scott, D'Annunzio looking to tap that one over. Well played by Hopkins. This one looking for Hopkins. Once again, she fires. Nicely played there by the Lady Knights. This one goes back to Hopkins. Hopkins once again taps it. Lady Knights keeping it up. D'Annunzio to Dunnings. Dunnings is going to have to send that one over. Curtin, Bernard, Geist. Nicely played there by the Lady Knights. This one hit back towards Margaret. Margaret looking to fire. Nicely played by Curtin. Bernard to Hopkins. Hopkins fires, and she wins the set for Timber Creek. A great rally between the two. That's a nice momentum setter point there for the Chargers. Avery Branley trying to be the server to pull away from the Lady Knights. Dunnings trying to send that one over, and the Chargers tie it back up. So it's going to be Branley once again. She serves this one over. Played well by Margaret. This one hit towards Dunnings, and that one goes down, and Timber Creek retaking the lead here from the Lady Knights. It's a communication problem under the net between Fosbetter and Dunnings. They kind of bump each other. Branley once again. Played well by Zane. Dunnings looking for D'Annunzio. D'Annunzio fires. Nicely played there by the Chargers. This one hit towards Hopkins. Hopkins loads, and that one stays in bounds. Timber Creek now up by 2 against this Sterling team in this third set. Back and forth between these two teams. Absolutely exhilarating play. The gymnasium tension at a high. Playoff runs for both of these teams could come to an end with a loss in this third set. This one played well by Margaret. Dunnings trying to push this one forward. Read by Timber Creek. This one hit towards the outside. Hopkins looking to lock and load. Nicely played by Margaret. Dunnings trying to get this one over for Zane, but she can't hit it hard enough. And now it's going to be 14-11. The Chargers looking to pull away now from these Lady Knights. Branley once again to serve here for Timber Creek. She fires. That one hits off the net, and that one gets down. Timber Creek pulling away now. They have a 4-point lead over the Lady Knights. Sterling needing to get 1 point here, trying to get the serve back. Branley fires this one. Zane plays it. Dunnings up to D'Annunzio. D'Annunzio can't get the right angle, so she's got to send one over. This one getting over to Hopkins. Hopkins looking to load. She fires, and that one gets down. Should definitely be thinking about a timeout here. Coach Brennan definitely surveying the squad. Chargers under 10 points here to try and win this third set. Branley, Zane plays it. Dunnings hitting it up for Fosbetter. Fosbetter taps it. Well played there by C. That one gets over. Definitely a timeout coming now as Timber Creek with all the momentum right now. They're up by 6 against these Lady Knights. We take a look at that replay, just back and forth as that one hits the ground. The final shot from Devon Ridgway. This Sterling crowd stunned. For the people watching on cable, you could follow or you could subscribe to our YouTube channel at Sterling Channel 19, where we have live games, all the commercials, and of course those Castle Connections featuring our principal, Mr. Claiborne. So make sure you guys go subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/SterlingTV19. What a game this has been between the two teams. Timber Creek won the first set 25-11. Sterling thought they were put to bed. Sterling came back, won 25-6 in the second set. Now Timber Creek up by 6 in this third set. Back and forth it was until Timber Creek started to pull away. This one handled well by Dunnings. This one hit up towards Scott. Scott keeps it in. Sterling really needs this point here, trying to get a server. This one played well by Dunnings. This one hit back towards Margaret. Margaret looking to fire. Nicely played there by Eubanks. Sterling looking to get this one over. This one trying to hit the ground, and there we go. The Lady Knights within 5 now. That's what they needed right there. It looks like D'Annunzio going to be the server here for the Lady Knights. Dangerous when hot. Sterling needing to get something going here. D'Annunzio, 138 service points, 39 aces. Definitely need to get something going here for the Lady Knights. She fires. Nice serve there. Well played there by the Chargers. They tap it over, and they get that down. Brianna Bernard with the smart play, getting it past Margaret, and they're back in action on the serving side. Some rivaling student sections here between Timber Creek and the Superfans. The Chargers needing 7 more points to get this one. This one not hit well by Ibrahimi, as now the Chargers within 6. Sterling needing to settle down here. Being down 7, not out of it yet. Needing some big momentum change to try and get back into this one. This one played off of Zane. Dunnings trying to hit this one over. Read well by the Chargers. They get this one over. They do not. So that one is won by the Lady Knights. They are now down by 6. They desperately need to go on a run here, as Fosbender is going to be the one to serve it for the Lady Knights. Fosbender trying to get something started here for the Lady Knights. She taps this one over. That one gets hit into the net. So now Sterling down by 5, or excuse me, the Chargers within 5, Sterling down by 7. And some bad news for the Lady Knights. It's going to be Madison Hopkins. 39 service points, 60 aces, but just a powerful serve from her. This one played well by Scott. This one reaching the ceiling. Sterling trying to chip this one over, and they do. Sterling now down by 6. Well played there by the Lady Knights. It's going to be Anderson to serve here for the Lady Knights. Chargers within 5. Sterling down by 6. Anderson looking to go on a run here for the Lady Knights. She gets ready with her infamous jump serve. She fires it. She gets it over. Nice serve there by Skylar Anderson. Sterling now within 5. Momentum in this gym building for both sides as now Anderson serving once again with the jump serve. Anderson fires this one. That one stays in. Bernard gets it up towards Irby. Irby fires it. Nicely played there by Timber Creek, and they are within 4 of winning this set. It's going to be Jenna Curtin, the libero for this Timber Creek squad, the senior. Timber Creek, the 9 seed, going against the Sterling 4 seed. She fires this one. Played well by Ibrahimi, tapped over by Timber Creek. This one hit towards the middle. Anderson plays it. Now Timber Creek in the motions. This one hit towards Hopkins. Hopkins fires, played well there by Anderson. Zane up to Ibrahimi, a free ball here for the Lady Knights. They're trying to stay alive here. This one gets up towards Irby. Irby fires, played well by Zane. This one in the middle. Sterling trying to keep it alive, and they do. Dunnings taps this one over. Nice rally between these two teams here. Bernard getting it up in the middle. Sterling trying to keep this one up. Dunnings does. Curtin plays it. This one back to Hopkins. Hopkins fires, and that one's long. A big point there for the Lady Knights. So they are down by 5. Back and forth along the net. Even sloppy volleyball, if you can want to phrase it. And this is the girl you want to go on a run. It's Ariana Margren, 180 service points, 68 aces. She fires. Hopkins handles it. They play it back to be a free ball here for the Lady Knights so they can set up shop. Margren. Dunnings. Margren fires. And she gets that one down. Sterling within 4. Ariana Margren absolutely on fire in this one. Sterling now down by 4. Timber Creek within 4, winning this set. Margren ready to serve. She fires. And there it's a little too hot to handle there for Geitz. Sterling clawing their way back here in this third set. They need to get a couple more points, and a timeout taken here by Timber Creek. Smart timeout there by the Chargers to try and throw Ariana Margren off of her game. Sterling definitely feeling a little flustered here, being down by 3 in this third set. You can follow us on Twitter or X at Sterling TV Night 2, where we'll have live updates of all the games and, of course, all the cool and fun stuff that happens here around the castle. So make sure you guys go follow us on Twitter or X at Sterling TV 19. So the Knights break the huddle. And so does Timber Creek. Timber Creek with the lead, but the Knights must feel like they are in control here with Margren as the serve. A smart timeout taken by the Chargers, maybe to try and throw Margren off her game. Margren gets the whistle. She's ready to serve it here for the Silver Knights. She fires. Gets it over. And a little too hot for Timber Creek to handle. Sterling now within 2 here in this third set. My goodness. Sterling was down by 7 at one point. Now within 2 here to the Chargers as Margren gets ready to serve it again. She fires. Gets it over. The Chargers play it. Bernard to the outside. Played well by Timber Creek, and she slams it home. That was Brandley in the middle. Now Timber Creek within 3. Sterling down by 3. It's going to be Audrey Irby to serve. Sterling definitely a little disappointed that Margren now out of the serving spot. Timber Creek fires. Played well by Zane Dunnings. D'Annunzio looking to fire. She does. Getting it to the outside. Nicely played by Hopkins. Sterling plays it. Dunnings to Margren. Margren looking to fire. She does. And that one's very hard there from Margren. My goodness. Back and forth between these two teams. It's going to be Janelli Rodriguez to serve. Hearts racing momentum high. Janelli slams it. That one goes a little long. So now the Chargers within 2 of getting this third set. It's going to be Geist. Vanessa Geist, poised and ready, 36 service points, 47 aces. She's ready, we're ready. She fires. That one just goes a little long. Big there for the Lady Knights. It's going to be Johanna Dunnings to serve for Sterling. This point, arguably the biggest for the Lady Knights. They know they need to get this one to put themselves within 1 and cannot put Timber Creek within 1 of winning. They fire. Timber Creek plays it well. This one gets back over to the Sterling side. Timber Creek keeping it alive. Bernard over to Hopkins. Hopkins fires. Played well by Ariana Margaret. Dunnings taps it over. Timber Creek keeping it alive. Hopkins slams it once again. Played well by Zane. Margaret hits it over. Eubanks. Bernard. Hopkins hits it. Played well by Dunnings. This one hit up to Scott. Scott to Margaret. Margaret looking to fire. She does. Played well there by Timber Creek. Dunnings. Scott. Margaret fires. And she gets that one down! Sterling within 1 here against Timber Creek. Dunnings to serve. She fires. Played well by Hopkins. This one gets back over to the Sterling side. Fosbener slams it. Timber Creek keeps it up. Hopkins looking to tap this one over. And not played by the Silver Knights as they are now within risk of losing this one. It's going to be Branley to serve it here against the Lady Knights. She's went on long runs before. This big season for the Lady Knights, 18-5, could come to a close here in this one. Branley to serve here in this third set, 24-22 the score. This one played well by Margaret. Dunnings serving it up towards Scott. Scott hits this one over. And now within motion, Timber Creek looking to slam this one home, and they do! Timber Creek has defeated the Silver Knights here in the semifinal round. After such great back and forth game between these two teams, the Lady Knights getting the home game, but Timber Creek, the better team after so much back and forth action between these two teams. They are amped up. 18-5, won the division under first-year head coach, Coach Brennan, as we take another point at that last point. 18-5, 9-1 the division. Won the division under first-year head coach Christine Brennan. And this amazing season for this program, for this team, for these seniors, has come to a close here for the Lady Knights as Timber Creek defeated them in 3 sets. The first set, 25-11. The second one, 25-16 Sterling, and then Timber Creek taking them down 25-23. So Timber Creek will go on to face either Barnegat or Pinelands. That game happening at around 2 o'clock today in the final round of this Group 2 tournament. There's head coach Chuck Newsom bringing this Timber Creek team from a 9 seed to the final round, as that'll do it here on Sterling TV 19. Sterling falls in 3 sets, 2-1 here against Timber Creek. And I'm going to say so long for right now.